again, everyone. Scott Pye, Pop Cult Fan here, and in this video, I want to review a classic horror film. Since we're getting close to October, and this year is the 25th anniversary of the original Scream movie that came out in 1996. And they're actually making a new Scream movie, Scream 5. I believe they're just calling it Scream, though, so that's going to be a little confusing. But yeah, there's a new Scream movie that's coming out in January, I believe. I mean, there hasn't been any trailers for it yet, but yeah, I think it's fitting to talk about the original Scream movie. Give a good, a decent review for the original Scream movie that came out in 1996. Now, when this movie came out, it definitely changed the horror genre with the meta humor and also with that cold opening and how this masked killer just killed off this girl, and just the way that opened the running sequence, just and the phone call, "What's your favorite scary movie?" It's just very classic horror slasher fare. Definitely a movie that so many people look back on because of the meta humor that it established, and creating a new slew of slasher films that continued to reuse that same kind of meta humor in other movies as well. And from the performances to the character of Ghostface, even though he's not necessarily a character, he's he's the one wearing the costume and the one doing the killing, and it's a whodunit story, so you don't know who the real killer is until the very end, and I've always liked that mystery of the original film. And all the other Scream movies do it too, like the whole whodunit story, and it does get repetitive after having seen, like, after them making like 4 different movies with the whole whodunit story. It does get a little repetitive in the other sequels, and because of that, there's a lot of not very good writing in some of the sequels. But this original film definitely establishes a tone that I think definitely benefited the genre in a lot of ways for future films in this franchise and in the horror genre in general. So yeah, I mean, you think of Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, David Arquette. They're kind of like the trio of this franchise, and I've heard they're coming back for the new movie, so that's cool. So, and also the music, great music. It's just overall a very classic film. I mean, there are some flaws. Like, I do have a couple flaws with the original Scream movie. It's not, it doesn't creep me out or anything like that. Slasher movies, they don't really creep me out as much as like paranormal, supernatural films, like say The Ring or The Possession, or like a lot of those kinds of movies creep me out a lot more. Slasher films don't really creep me out. They don't really scare me. But I like that kind of escapism that slasher movies have, where you don't really you don't really have to think about real life all that much when you're watching slasher films, and they're kind of a bit of a guilty pleasure of mine. So, I mean, yeah, it's the original Scream movie. It's one of my favorite horror films, but it's not like a movie that I watch all the time. But yeah, it's a really good movie, though. It's a classic film. It's a movie that I do like watch like at least once a year, because it's such a classic horror film. And yeah, my grade for the original Scream movie would probably be like a B plus. That'd be my grade for the original Scream movie. So yeah, that should do it for this review. And quickly, there is another video that I do want to do. Like, there's another video that I'm thinking about doing, which it could get a little personal. I might cry a little, but it's a video that I've been thinking about doing for a while, ever since I heard about Anna Sophia Robb getting engaged. I want to make a video talking about that. I mean, I know my mom doesn't want me to make the video. She doesn't want me to make the video, which I might not. I'm not sure, but I feel like talking about it because it upsets me. But I'm trying my best to, stay happy. I'm trying my best to. I mean, it's hard. I mean, I'm trying my best to move on, but yeah. So that should do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.